Good morning, good morning, good morning. Greetings. You have Michaela's Goodies right here. This is Thursday, and I'm on the walk trail at Tinker. Feels good out here, even though it's 56 degrees this morning. But like I said before in previous videos, I don't let nothing stop me. I got the sniffles this morning, and I'm still out here, and I got on gloves, but I'm getting at it. And so, platform for today is not going to be Michaela's Goodies. I will probably be doing some thrifting sales. Well, not selling, but buying tomorrow. But yeah, that's Friday. That's when I do my thrift hobbies. But I have joined two other selling apps, which is OfferUp and Let It Go. So I'm making some good connections. So anyway, I went back to my YouTube channel, which is Voluminous Mama, and I've been doing more videos. I'm working more on my YouTube channel, and I love it. And I put out a video the other day talking about my problem. Well, really not my problem, but me as an emotional eater. And so I'm trying to bring awareness to emotional eating in the Black community here in Oklahoma, because you know what? There's not enough awareness to this problem. I was emotional, I would still say I'm an emotional eater, because you're never healed. It is a constant day-to-day fight. But I have been an emotional eater probably for a very long time. I wasn't aware of my emotional eating. But as in my adulthood, it got out of hand. And this is why I had the significant weight gain throughout the years. As I told the story before, I don't know if I have, but I'm going to tell it again. In high school, I have never weighed more than a bill 50. I mean, never. In my adulthood, in my early 20s, I never weighed more than 170. The weight that I packed on, I didn't even weigh that much when I carried my daughter full-term birth. But I had never heard of emotional eating or anything about it. All I ever heard is anorexia and bulimia, however you say that. So I never heard of people using food as a fill void of their life, or stress eating. It's also called stress eating. And that is where you get upset, things don't go right, and you open the refrigerator and you want something to eat, and you start having these cravings. And you wonder why you are having these cravings. And it cannot necessarily be that you're hungry. But the cravings that you have, it be for like high calorie food like pizza, ice cream, cookies, and cakes, and you don't feel good until you eat it. Or and then you eat too much, you be guilty. And so, like I said, in my good morning, second marriage, I was married to a guy, and he didn't have good eating habits. We ate a lot of times at all-you-can-eat places, and that kind of didn't help. And I was married to this gentleman for 5 years. So for 5 years of it, I packed on weight through that marriage. My first marriage, I wasn't married that long, but it was a painful situation in that marriage, and I know I packed on a lot of weight. I can remember after the wedding reception, we had so much wedding cake. We had so much wedding cake, we even froze it. But I can remember just every morning eating all of that leftover wedding cake and all of that leftover food from the reception because we had too much food. And so it's always been a thing for Black people. We always want to make sure that we have enough food versus not enough food. And, this is how this unhealthy eating habits form. And then these unhealthy eating habits that you form, you end up passing them down to your children. Sweets have always been around me. All of my childhood, cookies, candy has always been in the household. Pop. And I do believe that if these things wasn't around me, that I probably would view it a little different. I really just did not know how to eat, and I ate wrong for many years, and I overindulged in food. I ate so out of controlly, and I didn't care. And that's the thing. Some people don't care what they eat. Some people don't care what they look like. Some people don't care about their stomach. They just don't care. They just accept being overweight and unhealthy. But I could no longer accept that. And even though I'm standing here or I'm walking and I'm talking to you about this, you might say, well, you're not skinny. No, I'm not skinny. And I don't strive to be skinny. But I do strive to be healthy. And I am better, improved, better than what I was. And when I say that, I may never be skinny. I never was a skinny child. The goal is not to get skinny. But I want to be at a normal weight. Okay? And so at a healthy weight that my body can handle. That's the thing. There are a lot of people who are simply overweight. For whatever their height is, they overweight and they don't exercise. So, if you don't exercise and you don't watch what you eat, chances are you're going to gain weight. And I saw that yesterday when I was at my job and we had that food. Every time that we have a meeting at work, we have a spread of food. And it's always unhealthy. And the last couple of times, I didn't get anything because I know better. I know that this food is unhealthy. I think it was Tuesday. They had sugar cookies. They had blueberry muffins, another kind of muffins. They had nuts, but the nuts would have been all right, the peanuts, but they put Reese's Pieces in it. So that made it unhealthy. Then they had some kind of, that punch. And everybody's had that punch. It has ice cream in it. And it's very sweet, but I didn't get any of it. And, the gift that they gave me, they gave me a Panera Bread gift card, and that was really nice. But they also gave me some Nestle Crunch. Now, I didn't eat that candy. I did not eat that candy. I gave it away because I cannot have it. I don't want it. You see, we need to stop rewarding each other with food. We're not dogs. We don't need to be rewarded with food. There are other things that you can give people amongst food. Hey, you can give them a pen. You can give them a scarf. You can give them a pair of gloves. You can give them a coffee cup. You can give them some glasses. There are other things that you can give somebody instead of giving them food. And I mean that. So, about a year ago, like I said, I was always rewarded on my job with food. And anything that somebody brought to me or gave to me, I sat there and ate it. And this is why, you gotta have some control here. You have got to have some control. So, I am going to start opening up more and talking about this emotional eating. I might even do some videos and show y'all how this is so bad. You know what I mean? I'm going to show y'all how this is a worldwide problem with people. And they wonder why people are unhealthy, have sugar diabetes, and everything, because it's all of this food. You have to exercise and control, you know? And I can tell you, and I don't mean no harm when I say this, nearly everybody in my office is overweight. And I'm just saying that nicely. And they don't see nothing wrong with it, you know? And they want to eat that, you know? But it's something wrong with you when you don't participate in eating all of that bad carbs and high calorie foods, because you are educated enough on food to know what it does. Like I said again, weight loss naturally is very hard, and it don't come off as easy. You got to work. You know, you have to work. It's 1 or 2 pounds a week of fat. So, you know, think about it. So, you just, you know, you are what you eat, and that's the true fact. So, I'm going to finish this mile walk, 2 miles, and then I'm going to get back, and I'm going to do my, do me another video about emotional eating, and, you know, maybe I'll connect. And I did find a group for emotional eaters, but it's really not emotional eaters. What it is binge eating. And I plan to go either this month or next month, because I'm going to connect with some people. So anyway, that's all I had to say for this Thursday. Y'all have a blessed day.